Last week, we told you about Animal Friends' annual New Year's rescue. They go around to partner shelters and take in animals to give them a second chance. Here with details on how it went and who's up for adoption is Cody Hollerman. Good morning.
Good morning.
And Happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year.
And you brought Wag Tail, and it certainly fits him.
Yep, I don't know if you can see it here, but this tail has not stopped wagging. And we talked about on Friday how the theme of our New Year's rescue is all of these animals that we were bringing in and giving that life-saving second chance for the New Year's have a bird-themed name, and a wagtail is actually a kind of bird, but for this guy here, it's just the perfect name for him.
It is the perfect name. We met Nest on Friday, a little cat. So it's great, and it's great to hear what you guys are doing. So tell us about how the rescue went.
Sure. So for 22 years, our New Year's rescue has been one of our absolute favorite activities and events that we host at Animal Friends, and this year was no different. Between the last couple weeks of the year and the event culminating on the 28th on Friday, we brought in 69 dogs and 31 cats, so exactly 100 animals that we gave a second chance to for the new year.
And when we were speaking with Shannon on Friday, she mentioned that these are shelters who may do okay, but they just don't get the foot traffic that Animal Friends gets.
Exactly. And, you know, we always stress that these small shelters in these rural areas that we partner with, not just at the end of the year, over the course of the year, they do everything that they can with the resources they have, the finances, the volunteer strength that they have, but they just don't have as much as we do here, being close to downtown Pittsburgh, having the amount of foot traffic and the number of volunteers, and just the general support of the community that we have. So any opportunity that we get to lend an extra special hand to these people that are really working so hard in their communities to do the same great work that we are, anything that we can do to make that a little bit easier on them, we do.
We even kind of said on Friday that this is really a third chance for them because they've had their second chance at a different shelter, and now they're coming to Animal Friends where they will hopefully find their forever home.
Exactly.
So tell us about Wag Tail and how you guys came to acquire him.
Sure. So Wag Tail is the perfect example of the type of dog that we're trying to bring in, or cat or rabbit that we're trying to bring in through the New Year's rescue. He's about 10 years old. He came to us from our partners in Washington County Humane Society, and being 10 years old, it's kind of tough to be adopted. You know, a lot of families are looking for younger animals, and a dog like Wag Tail, as sweet as he is, might have to wait a little bit longer at some of these shelters. So that's why we were so excited to give him that third chance that we were talking about, to come into Animal Friends, meet a few more people, and hopefully that he'll find that loving family that he's been hoping for.
Wag Tail has biceps. Do you see that? I mean, look at that.
He's in great shape for a senior guy, right?
He really is. And he's such a pleasant dog. So do you know anything about his background before he came to the shelter in Washington?
You know, we believe that he was found as a stray originally, so it could have been any number of things that his background was, you know, whether he had a family or whether he spent quite a bit of time out on his own. But what's the most important thing is now is that we have him, and we know that the next step for him is just going to be to find that home that he can call his very own. Well,
it's fantastic. And do you know yet, I mean, as they're just coming in, who he might fit in best with? Children, a larger family, smaller family?
The first step whenever any of the animals come into us is they get their medical evaluation, and then from there they get an opportunity to settle in. We want to see, you know, what their temperament is like, if they get along with other animals, if they might be a good fit for a family that has younger children. So Wag Tail is still taking a little bit of time to just settle in so that we can get to know his true personality, but he'll be available for adoption in the next coming days, just like all of the other animals that came in on Friday.
Well, speaking of adoption, we have some great news to pass along to our viewers. When Lisa Washington was filling in for me, you brought in David.
David, yes.
And David has found a home.
David found his family. They sent us some pictures of him. He's got some young human siblings now. They all had their Santa hats on Christmas morning, and they had an amazing holiday. And that's why we do what we do. Animals like David are just so special, and he might not have had that opportunity to find a loving family if his circumstances were a little different. So we're so grateful that he found his way to us, and we were able to find that happily ever after for him.
And a blind dog, so needs extra care and attention too.
And that's something that we stress. You know, any animal that comes to us, they might be the perfect pet that's ready for that family, or they might have some special needs, whether that's behavioral challenges that they're facing or some medical problems that they're going to need some help overcoming. And David was no different, but the family that he found seems to be the perfect fit for him, and we know he's so happy.
So as we approach 2019, just a few hours left in 2018, a lot of people make New Year's resolutions. They want to give back, they want to help. How about volunteering at Animal Friends? Are you guys always looking for volunteers?
We are. We're so fortunate to have a very, very large committed core of volunteers, but we're always looking to add new members. And people who might not be looking to interact directly with animals, maybe you just want to help the cause, but you're not as comfortable walking dogs or interacting with animals that aren't your pets at home. There's so many different things that you can do to get involved at Animal Friends. We're looking for people to help our landscaping, people to help with support with clerical things in the office or administrative things, just about anything that you could think of around our resource center and on our campus. There's always something to do, and so many great opportunities to volunteer and really get involved with our life-saving mission.
You see Marie, you want to go see her, don't you? So now with 100 new animals in the facility, you guys certainly need to clean house in a way. So people can start coming in to see the animals who are already available for adoption.
Yep. They can stop into our resource center on Camp Horn Road, just north of the city, or they can go over to our website. And the thing that's so great about the theme names with the New Year's Rescue is people have fun going onto the website and looking for those bird-themed names. So, as they're becoming available for adoption, getting those medical clearances, their behavioral evaluations, they're going to start popping up on the website so people can kind of keep an eye out for these special animals that came in at the end of the year.
Great stuff. I have no doubt that we'll be talking about this success story pretty soon.
Of course.
Thank you so much, Cody. And if you're interested in adopting from Animal Friends, you can give them a call or visit their location in the North Hills. You can also check out their website, and we have a link to their site posted on ours, kdka.com/PTL.